Hey guys, what is up? Episode 4 of How to Climb Out of Silver. So I'm still in my gold promos. However, I did lose a game. I didn't decide to record it because I thought it was actually a pretty bad game. I didn't even play too well, but neither did my team, and we kind of just got hard stomped. So I didn't think anyone was going to get much value out of that. So I did record it. However, I am probably not going to publish that one because it really wasn't that valuable. So you've noticed I've gone a Casio top lane here, and that might sound a little bit weird to you guys. However, I do think Casio has a place in the top lane, particularly when you've got a very heavy AD team. I've decided to go for Casio here because one, I'm versing a Malphite, and two, my team's all AD. So this makes Malphite have a difficult choice now. Instead of me going an AD top laner and him just being able to stack armor the entire game, he's now going to have to stack both magic resist for me and then armor for the rest of my team. So a strategic play here. It's going to be interesting because if I do get camped, I'm probably going to have a very tough time. However, I am going to be aware of that. So I'm going to play this lane with the intention to poke a lot. So usually I go phase rush on Cassiopeia, but I really want to punish this Malphite as much as I can. So I'm going to go Comet and just kind of poke him out of lane. Going the standard start here. Sorry, that sounds a bit loud. Just Doran's Ring, 2 health pots. And you notice I've actually started the recording today a bit later. Some of you have been saying, that champion select analysis, you get a bit bored of it. However, if you do kind of want that back in, just let me know, and maybe I will continue streaming right from the start, in that champion select. Because when I do that, I actually do get to explain a lot of my pick choices a bit better, as well as the lane matchups. But I guess we can go into them a bit. The Draven Yuumi versus Jinx Leona, that can be a real tough one. But I think it could be pretty even. I mean, if it's even skill matchup, I'm not expecting anything too crazy in that bot lane. So that's kind of one that I think is just going to go 50-50, Not going to lose that one, not going to win that one. As long as they're kind of the same skill level, that one should be pretty even. The Yasuo Kiana one is very interesting. That's probably going to skew one way or the other. I'm not too sure. Because again, it's a real 50-50. So it's going to be who Kha'Zix is ganking versus who Yi's ganking. And the good thing with that is hopefully Kha'Zix is notoriously known as a much better early game ganker than Yi. So hopefully he can actually get some ganks off in those lanes where anyone can really win that matchup. It's really who's going to get that gank off first. So again, hopefully Kha'Zix can get ganks off in bot and top, in bot and mid. I win this lane naturally. Obviously, if Yi does come, that's when it becomes a problem. However, not too worried about that. Now I'm just going for poke here. You notice I've already poked him out of lane. Not really doing anything crazy. Just zoning him out. The silly thing for him is he's gone corrupting potion, so he's actually going to struggle a bit in lane with that. He does know, however, that I am going to be poking him down, and so he has gone Biscuit. However, with the recent nerfs, I don't actually think Biscuit is that good anymore. However, he's kind of doing whatever he can to stop that. And notice how I am slowly pushing, and so Yi will probably gank me soon. But I am going to be ready for it. So I'm not too scared about Yi ganking. Thank you to Kha'Zix for warding. That's going to make my lane. So I have no mana. However, I am still just poking. I do have no mana. Sorry, I was concentrating really heavily there. I do have no mana, so I'm not wanting to force this with Kha'Zix. I am looking to push this in because I do want to get a back timer off. Obviously, Yi is trying to gank here. Bit of a shame there. Really bad play, I guess, by me, but also by my team. I don't think we're ever going to really make that work. However, they did try and force it a little bit too hard. So, a little bit annoying there. I kind of pinged to go on that. I wasn't expecting that much damage, and actually Yi to actually lose that. It's Kha'Zix, sorry, to lose that 1v1. However, that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. So Qiyana's now got 2 kills, and obviously Qiyana's a very early game champion, so that's not the best thing. However, at least Malphite in my lane didn't get any kills, so not too concerned there. Now notice I'm not going for real hard engage here because I am just trying to stack my mana flow band, and I don't actually have my Tear of the Goddess yet. So really I'm just gonna want to freeze the lane here. Freeze the lane here. Not worried too much about what he's going to do because he's not level 6, so no real threat from him ganking other lanes. He's probably going to use this time now to back, which I think is actually a pretty good play by him. And I'm just going to farm under turret. Not too worried. I could always actually back here and leave the lane kind of perfectly where it is. However, I do kind of need to push this a bit to get a little bit more. Shame there. Well played by them. I didn't actually think Malphite would get level 6 there, but really well played by them. I should have really predicted that. But I was actually expecting Malphite not to come there, so really bad there. Malphite does get the kill as well, and now my lane is quite far behind. However, again, not too worried. Still plenty of time to come back. Yi and Mouth could be a duo, so I guess that's kind of good to know as well that, okay, Yi's now been top 3 times, so maybe I am going to have to play this lane a lot differently because Malphite and Yi are a duo, and that kind of gank is just going to keep happening. But again, you know, as I said, I do win this lane in the 1v1, so not too concerned, especially if my team keeps doing well. I'm not actually too worried. So really good ganks there, a really good fight down bot lane. Shame Leona got both kills. However, hopefully, you know, Yasuo can come back into that mid lane as well, particularly if Yi keeps ganking me. But yeah, this is in a little bit of a trickier position than what I wanted. However, again, it's about adapting, you know, that win condition. So obviously, I do naturally win this lane. However, sorry, I was just checking on that Kha'Zix there to see if he needed help. So Yi's probably there, just waiting for me to push. Oh, never mind. I accidentally just leveled up. Did accidentally just level up there. Now, they have put a pink ward here, making me think, okay, they really want to make a, you know, make a lot of repeat ganks here. Okay, double pink ward, so... Oh, okay. a bit of a shame. So they're targeting me. I should really be playing differently by now. However, I still haven't adapted to this. I even said that they're obviously playing, they're probably or more than likely a duo, and yet I haven't actually adapted my playstyle even though I said I was going to. So something really good to learn there is even if you can identify what you're kind of becoming victim to, if you don't actually change your actions, you are still going to get punished for it. So really annoying there because I did actually give Kiana the kill, so she was on a killing spree. But the good thing is Yasuo was able to kill her, so now he got that shutdown gold. So he's well and truly back into his lane now. The annoying thing is I did use my ult there, so now Malphite does have some pretty good one-shot potential on me. Most likely they will turret dive me, so I am actually going to put my ward here, because I'm assuming Yi's going to come round, potentially. And I'm just going to kind of let this push in. The good thing is Yi's bot, so I don't have to worry too much about that turret dive. However, I am going to respect this mouth. Because one, I don't know where Kiana is either. Good thing is I have Ocean Drag now. But he can just poke me down. And he does know now he is in kill range of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and predict his ult. Just going to ping that those are warded for Kha'Zix in case he does look to come. So, you know, that was kind of what I was predicting that entire time. I was expecting that mouth to try and do that. Lucky I did predict it, so well played by me there. A little bit, you know, not really the best gank there, but it was a good outcome in the end, so I guess I got to be happy with that. As I do have a tier and my lane is slowly pushing towards me, I am just going to use my Q to get to lane, but just to stack my tier a little bit faster, and also to, you know, because I'm not in a hurry to get to lane and I don't want to use TP, so I'm just going to stack it a couple of times, making sure I don't actually run out of mana. Again, the Yi keeps coming top, so I am just going to have to let this lane kind of stay right where it is at the moment. I assume Yi's actually going to use that Herald here, and I can't really stop him when my ult's down, which is a little bit annoying. However, I am just going to have to play around that and hope he doesn't use it here. So Malphite is miss, however, I know he doesn't have ult, so I am going to ping the miss call. However, I'm not actually too worried for my team at the moment, because I assume he could just be here waiting. Oh no, never mind. He's top. I mean, he's mid, so I'm actually going to push this out and then rotate. Bit of a shame there, no kill. Malphite was still looking for me there, so I'm not too sure if he knows Yi's about or... So Yi's mid and Kiana's dead. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the time to get this pink ward, because I really, while that, you know, vision isn't essential for me, it's essential for this Malphite to keep getting those ganks off a lot easier. So I'm missing a lot of Qs, which is a little bit annoying. He knows I don't have flash anymore, so he can play that quite aggressively and get away with it. Now the annoying thing is here, I'm pretty much in one-shot kill potential now. So I'm just going to have to stay out of his ult range. Hope I can get CS just with my poison. And hope that Yi isn't going to actually use Rift Herald in top lane. So that's kind of a good sign. Malphite, look, you can tell what Malphite's wanting to do here. He's wanting to get that ult off on me. However, I'm just not going to let him. Bit annoying there. I should have known that Kiana was miss. I am kind of feeding a little bit this game. However, I am just going to keep playing through it. I do have TP, so my team want this Ocean Drag, and I can actually get there if I need to. They're in trouble here. I think, yeah, they're both dead. It's a shame they didn't really react to that in time. They definitely could have got away with it. I mean, plenty of warning there. Pretty unlucky. I can TP here if I need to, which I am going to do. So, pretty lucky play by me there. Definitely wasn't my intention to get the double kill and actually get the triple play there. However, I am quite happy with that. So, really quick turnaround, and that's something important here. Well, I've been playing bad pretty much this entire game. I haven't really given up hope or gotten too tilted. I've kind of just kept doing my style. Just kept doing my style, doing my thing. We can fight Malphite over this, but really good. And now we get top turrets. So, really bad start to this game. However, I grouped with my team a little bit, helped them out. And now we actually are grouping as 5 at 16 minutes, which is something that, you don't usually see. Which is, a bit of a shame that you don't see that too often. However, we are making the most of it. Kha'Zix should get a kill there. And we can actually potentially keep pushing here. Yep, we can definitely keep pushing here because Yi's bot lane. We've got Kha'Zix, Yuumi, Kiana, Amid. So really, only Malphite's here. He can't one-shot any of us. He does actually need damage on us first. We know that these guys are coming, however, we are going to get out of here before they ever even get close. So, not too worried about that. I'm going to back here. Not too worried about getting ganked. However, I will put that ward there just in case, because we do know that Malphite could well and truly gank me there. I'm going Leandry's, and I'm actually going to go into Zhonya's next because I know that Malphite is going to be wanting ults on us all game. And so what I'm going to do is kind of reduce the target. So while that is a bad thing, I guess, for my 80 carry, I'm kind of looking out for myself there. That's a bit unlucky. So I'm going to rotate here because I may be able to actually get the catch, but they actually get the kill without me. So really good there by my team. Semi getting carried by this team, but I am actually doing some good plays on my own. So, You know, again, not too concerned about how this game is going so far. I was a little bit worried at the start, but you know, we've already got 2 turrets top. We're definitely in the gold lead. We're ahead in kills. I mean, Malphite's objective in laning phase, and he did get it off quite a lot, was just ult me and get kills on me pretty much, and it worked. Especially with the help of his mid laner and top laner. And what I should have done is I definitely should have reacted to those and actually changed my playstyle after identifying that, okay, I need to change my playstyle. And now we should be able to get... Here we go. We're going to look for this. I don't think we're going to get anything. I am just going to push this because we may be able to get a tier 2 here. Kiana's probably in this bush here. So I am going to kind of stick away from it. I'm going to let Leona get those. Kha'Zix and Yasuo are kind of playing really well. I am going to ping the miss calls on the Malphite because he is quite dangerous. A bit of an overextension there. We can just do Mountain Drag, which I think is actually the best choice here. They're just giving that to us for free, so that's fine. Not going to try and force anything there. Don't need to. So, really good. Kha'Zix, again, has done really well here. Getting all jungle priority, so really happy with how that's going. I am going to go back top and just farm a bit more, because my TP is up in 45, so... going to be looking to split push. Try and keep Malphite out of the fights, I guess. Because he is going to be able to one-shot that Jinx very soon. Good thing is, I'm kind of over-trusting my my team now. These guys got to get out. They're in trouble here. The Yasuo's gone in. So is the Kha'Zix. Could be a bad sign. I am rotating. And also I'm not going straight for Yuumi because I know she can dodge me. So predicted that one, got the kill. Really well played by me. Notice how I didn't chase the Yuumi because if I did, she was just going to use her slow on me and get away. So nice little trick there when you are chasing someone who can actually get away from you. Make sure you don't let them hit their slows on you. So try and go an alternate path, particularly if you know where they're going. So I just assumed Yuumi was going this way. There wasn't really any other way she could go. I'm going to go for a little sneaky play here. Hopefully I can get the Draven. It doesn't look like I am warded because Kiana would be coming to me. I do have TP, so if Draven does kind of use a spell here, I'm going to be cautious that he could know where I am. However, they don't, so I'm actually going to stay bot now. I'm pinging my team to go back because we do have Baron buff now, so we don't actually want to go for crazy kills. We really just want to now push as a team. So really, I should have known that. I mean, when Yi wasn't mid lane, I should have expected that he was going to come there. Greedy by me, but it actually does let my team get the mid inhib. So, you know, a really bad play by me, but my team at least has made up for it by getting that turret while I was kind of fucking around, to put it politely. Now, notice that I am actually now close to my tiers, so I am actually going to start building it. While, I could build it now, I think my Zhonya's is actually going to be more useful than that shield for now, because the Zhonya's allows me to block, multiple ults or damage sources, whereas the shield kind of lets me block the damage but not the CC. So the Zhonya's in this case I think's actually the better buy, and then I'll just get my Seraphs on my next back. We got to watch here because Malphite is there. I am rotating. Funny thing is Jinx can kind of just... Jinx did get a bit greedy there. Forgot that the Kiana can actually burst her down. So a little bit of a shame there. However, it's kind of natural. Everyone always overextends. I've been doing it the entire game, so can't really fault her. It looked like she was getting enough damage off to actually maybe even triple kill those guys. However, it didn't work out in the end, but no biggie. Bit of a shutdown gold bonus. However, we're not going to worry about it too much because it's probably not going to change the outcome of the game. And that's something that is important as well, like getting caught, a lot of the times it's not actually going to change the outcome of the game. Bit of a shame there. Again, I got played pretty well by them. I could have actually Zhonya'd. Might have made a little bit of a difference. However, again, my team is kind of making up for what I'm doing bad. And so it's kind of that thing where, I definitely haven't played the best game. However, I haven't gotten tilted off it. I haven't actually, reacted negatively to my teammates or anything. I've just kept my head down, kept concentrating, kept trying to play, trying to give my teams advantages, even though I'm dying for it. At least my team's doing well because of my mistakes. Or, even though I am making mistakes, because some of my mistakes, my team haven't benefited at all. But at least with some of them, they are able to do some work with them. So I do have TP here, so I am going to walk up because I know these guys are probably pretty safe. I'm just going to TP now just in case, just so we definitely get that. We do want to ping that. So, real bad there. My team grouped. Notice how I kind of positioned myself so I wouldn't get caught in the ult. And making Malphite have a choice of who he has to ult there is kind of one of the most important things you got to do when you're versing a full AP Malph. You got to make him choose, okay, who does he want to kill? Don't let him choose, okay, all of you're going to die. Make it, it's either me or the rest of your team. And that kind of positioning, while I was a bit further out of the fight, I didn't actually sacrifice, any damage output or anything like that. I mean, I probably could have helped Yas there. However, it was a pretty risky play to begin with. Now, I'm going to try and do a Scorched Earth policy here. So whenever I can, I take as much of the jungle as I can, just so they don't get it. While it doesn't actually make a big difference, it is quite demoralizing for the enemy team. It is quite demoralizing for the enemy team. No, so again, I didn't actually play that very well. My Zhonya's was way too early for what I was trying to do. However, I did end up getting Jinx the double kill. So while I did misplay, at least again, my team is making up for my mistake. And, I've kind of accepted fate. I'm probably not going to be the carry this game, obviously. And that's kind of a good point is, you don't always have to be the carry. You can actually get carried. And even though, I am technically a better player than, gold promos or silver elo, I am actually not playing that well this game. And, I am actually getting carried by my teammates. And it's good. It's really mature and really good to be able to actually admit to yourself when, okay, I'm getting carried. How can I play differently to allow myself to get carried? And so while not actually doing that, I am, at least aware of it, and I am trying to play towards my team a bit. I knew there, for instance, my team was coming. However, all I really needed to do was actually just engage when they came. I used the blast cone because I knew I was going to be able to get the ult off on Yi. However, I did underestimate how much, damage he was going to do to me, and I did overestimate how much damage I was going to do to him. Really well played by Leona there. I am rotating. So really well played by my team. I'm literally just picking up the scraps, I'm not doing anything exceptional. My one good play was that double kill under turret. However, the rest of this game was literally my team. So, I had a plan in action. I really wanted to beat that Malphite 1v1, and that didn't work out. And so, while I didn't actually adapt my playstyle quick enough, I still was able to identify that, okay, I'm going to be getting camped this game. At least I can try and play a little bit differently. And so while I definitely didn't play as safe as I could have, I did actually reduce, them all getting fed off me. At least I only died, I think, 3 times in lane instead of, let's say, 6 or 7 times post, pre 15 minutes. So at least I was able to identify what they were trying to do and play a little bit differently. However, I was still getting punished by it, by being a little bit greedy and a little bit overconfident. It would be good to see that I did actually do a little bit of damage. Like Malphite almost did the most damage in the game. So if anyone's wanted to play AP Malphite, sometimes you can actually carry with it. It was a shame he couldn't really carry that team. He was kind of the only hope. I guess the Yi and Yuumi were as well, but Kha'Zix was kind of all over their Yi for most of this game. Really good at counter jungling and picking off their team. So, bad game by me, but really good game by my team. And I guess that's the major takeaway here is, you can get carried by your team. You don't need to get frustrated by losing, and you can just let yourself kind of get a free win by not hard inting and just trying to do what you can. So I hope you guys found that useful. Some of you are probably glad to see that I've got a webcam now, and I've also got my Instagram and Facebook up there. So if you did find this fun, you found me on YouTube, this is your first video, please feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolcoach.academy, or go to my website, lolcoach.academy, and sign up for my free profile review there. I'll do it myself, give you all the tips and insights you need to kind of climb to that goal you want to get to. So good luck, summoners. I hope this has helped you. I hope this helps you for the rest of the season, and I hope it helps you with your future games. Playing, not playing to carry, but playing to win as a team. So cheers, guys.